Hello everybody, my name is Mitch, and today I'm going over Marvin Vettori versus Kevin Holland. Normally I wouldn't go over a fight with these kinds of odds unless I was picking the underdog, but this fight did replace Marvin Vettori versus Darren Till, and I did do a video on that fight, and since it got canceled, or I did a video on that full fight card, and since that main event got canceled, I figured I would do this video. But yeah, spoiler alert, I am not picking Kevin Holland. But anyway, I'll put a link to that video in the description, and we'll go ahead and get into this fight. So I like to think of this fight as fight of the fighters with the wrong last names. We have Marvin Vettori, the Italian Dream. I actually didn't even know that. But then we have Angry. Maybe I've heard Bruce Buffer say that and just forgot or something because it's not a great nickname. But anyway, we have Kevin Holland with Trailblazer, or Big Mouth, at 21-6. You know, and before I get into this, I was kind of thinking, maybe fighters shouldn't be so quick to pick a nickname and then let fans and not the media, but like the industry pick a nickname for them. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of happened with these, except at least for fans. I guess let me know. Have you guys even heard of these nicknames for them, Angry and Big Mouth, or is that just something I've heard around? But anyway, we have Marvin Vettori at 16-3-1, and then we have Kevin Holland at 21-6. We'll go through Marvin Vettori first. Fights out of Italy, 27 years old, 70-inch reach, or height, sorry, 70-inch height. I feel like that is incorrect. All right, we're back. I double-checked and it was wrong, but anyway, I thought he was 6 feet tall, so we have 72 inches in height, 185 pounds, 74 inches in reach, and 41 inches in leg reach. Then we have Kevin Holland, United States, 28, 75 inches height, 183 pounds was his last weigh-in, although that's interesting. And then his reach was 81 inches, and leg reach is 40 inches here. So first I'll go ahead and start with Kevin Holland's side of things. Again, I'm not picking Kevin Holland, but I'm going to start with Kevin Holland. So here we are on Kevin Holland's Tapology page. Interesting picture there. We go down and we look at his history. He most recently lost to Derek Brunson. He was on quite a good win streak beforehand. This fight, I do want to point out, just because I happen to remember, there were points where Alessio was able to push Kevin Holland up against the cage, and ultimately I feel like that's going to be a huge factor. If he was able to push him up against the cage and control him, I feel like Marvin Vettori is going to be able to do that. I don't know how Kevin Holland is going to beat Marvin Vettori 3 out of 5 rounds. He will probably have to knock him out and finish him. In the last fight against Derek Brunson, we saw Derek Brunson take Kevin Holland down pretty easily. Derek Brunson is a great wrestler, but we also saw little to no takedown defense from Kevin Holland. Not that Marvin Vettori is going to go for a takedown. One good thing for Kevin Holland in this fight is I actually kind of see Marvin Vettori maybe just walking in and trying to beat him up and get him out of there quick. And Kevin Holland, he shoots to kill as well. He hits very hard, or at least it looks like he does. He's got heavy hands, and it looks like he's, not necessarily giving you a 60-70% punch. It looks like he's trying to take lights out. And if he catches Marvin Vettori, I believe he can stun him, rock him, finish him, but I think it's much more likely Marvin Vettori is just a little too big in there. Speaking of how large they're going to be, I have this little nice Google Doc made by Agnostic Mantis, or at least provided by them. If we take a look at it here, I'm going to do a control find for Kevin Holland. We can see that he weighed in at UFC 227 at 184, and then he, blew up to 193 pounds. That's kind of interesting. I'm wondering why he cut down so low in that Derek Brunson fight. It's not like he showed up at 183 pounds. He definitely cut to it and then blew up to, I imagine, around here again, maybe a little under, since he weighed in under 184. But if we keep taking a look at this is kind of insane in my opinion. We have Marvin Vettori coming in, UFC ESPN plus 13, 185. He weighs in at 185.5 pounds. He's 211 pounds on fight night. That is an 18-pound difference, pretty much a 20-pound difference between Marvin Vettori and Kevin Holland. I just don't see. I mean, come on, that's just too much. Look at these light heavyweights weighing in just over Marvin Vettori's weight. Carl Roberson. That's pretty respectable blow up as well. But I mean, look at these light heavyweights that weigh, 5 pounds more than Marvin Vettori on fight night. It's just going to be too much. Marvin Vettori's going to be too big. He's going to be able to do what he wants in there and win the fight. For Kevin Holland, I feel like there are paths to victory. Essentially, just kind of catching him with a nice hit, which we've seen him do before. His knockout against Buckley, his fight against Jacare, that was kind of a weird one, but at least we know that Kevin has power. But yep, we're going with Marvin Vettori. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. Comments, let me know how you think this fight's going to go. Do you think Marvin Vettori is going to win? How do you think Kevin Holland's going to win? And if you like content like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That's super helpful for me, and I would appreciate it. But at any rate, I will see you guys all on Saturday. I'm excited for these fights.